The idea that we had was to make a themed, non-scary Halloween, and we wanted to do it on a budget. But we went totally all out. We used a rickety fence, put that together, some inflatables that we had from last year, and some tombstones that we had got from the dollar store, some cheap stuff. One of the coolest things we purchased was a animation from this company called Atmos FX. It is crazy cool. You download these animations that you could project on your TV or on a screen, and it just really adds to the whole look of whatever you're doing. It was only like $8 or $9 for this animation, and the idea was we were going to project it in the front yard, and it would look like ghosts just flying up from the graveyard. Now, in theory, that worked out perfect. In theory, because on their website, that's what they showed that they do. Here's the problem. They have a special screen that they use, and me being cheap, I went on Amazon and I purchased some chiffon. Well, I finally get a chance to test the chiffon I bought on Amazon. I was going to order the, I don't even know what you call it, on Atmos FX, where I got the Hallelujah animations that I'm going to try out. I didn't buy their stuff because I need a bigger area than they sold, and quite frankly, I spent so much money on vacation, there's no way that I could really afford it and do all the other kind of stuff that I want to do. So what I'm going to do right now is hang this up, and we'll see exactly what happens with the projector. On another video, I tried it inside the house, but let's try it outside when it's actually dark. If you set this up right, a lot of people are going to take notice of your house. So let's take a look and see what it looks like set up from a rear projection view. Add a little bit more light to the back so that I can see the background and some of the stuff, but you could actually see some of the house lights from the house on the other side of the yard, and that just looks crazy. Looks like ghosts are floating. Anyway, highly recommend their animations. It's fantastic what they've done. Next year I have some ideas where I'm going to put stuff up in the sky and project it up into the air. I think that will look a lot cooler than maybe what I did this year. So this morning I got total frustration. Went in the garage, and the garage is just packed. I'm at Lowe's right now. I'm gonna pick up a shed because I cannot build the Halloween props, the mess that is happening inside the house or inside the garage. I normally don't shop at Lowe's, but lately they've been having a lot better deals on certain things than I find at Home Depot. Plus, I'm gonna see if there's any Halloween lighting in there. I have some Christmas lighting, and the snowflake stuff is definitely not going to work for what I want. But they have a plastic shed, and it's about 7% off. Gets great reviews, and I totally think that that's going to solve some of my frustration issues. And once that's done, I'll probably knock out some more Halloween stuff tomorrow. I can't wait to get this thing up so I can get the garage cleared out so I can find more of the Halloween stuff. Door almost fell. It says don't put together on a windy day. Well, the afternoons here next to the coast, it's always a little bit breezy, huh, Montana?
Okay, can I push on it?
Yeah, go ahead. Not push hard, but you got it.
There.
Okay, put the other one in. I'm going to do a water test and throw some water up on there with a hose to see if it leaks inside. This is probably way more rain than we ever get here, but we'll see. And one of the issues right on the very top was that header. Let's check that out. You bring the camera in here.
There's the bottom.
Well, it's leaking a little bit right here, but it's not. It's just because that's the edge. When you put it together right, I don't see one leak in here. And we're good to go. The idea was to create these weathered looking boards that we could put over the windows and make it look like the house had been boarded up. They actually turned out fantastic. I mean, I love the effect. They were easy to make, a little bit time consuming, but I would definitely make more of the foam products. It seems to work great. I looked at some prices online for some of the actual foam cutters, and quite frankly, they seem a little bit excessive in price for what I'm doing. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to cut with this. It's not perfect, but it works great. Guess if you wanted to soften the edges, that's what you could use.
Like where I paint right here,
Uh-huh.
I take the paint and I put it on the side.
Oh.
So it's basically my paint palette.
And then figured that I needed one more board, so all I did is I wanted to make it look gray, like weathered wood, and I didn't use any particular crazy method with this. Just mix some paint to make it look weathered. I'll go into the darker areas. Well, we just got back from about a week-long vacation. It was kind of like a winter break, I guess, for the kids. And today we are putting up some of the props that we built for Halloween. And I have an old fence that we're going to make look like a graveyard. And luckily, the stuff has been on the side of the house for about, I don't know, a year. So it looks sufficiently weathered and nasty. All right, well, I'm about halfway done with the rickety old fence. Pretty easy to do. And like I said, I bought these probably a couple years ago for an outdoor workout area that we had. And luckily the dirt here is pretty sandy, so the holes only took about, I don't know, probably about 5 minutes to dig, if that. And it gives it a good effect. You don't even have to line them up really nice to give it the creepy look. So the kids had an idea here. Go ahead and show the sound that you're making.
Can I go first?
Well, yeah, but Eddie came up with that idea. So Eddie came up with the idea to make some creepy sounds with shovels digging. Maybe we could play that on Halloween. Eddie, how'd you come up with that crazy idea? I guess he's not talking. He's just being a grave digger. It kind of disperses it, so I could actually add a little bit more and do it through the whole yard.
Yep.
All right, new heater and the boo cemetery and everything else. As soon as this is over, about by Sunday, everything will be tore down, getting ready for Thanksgiving. We won't put too many decorations up, but get ready for Christmas, and going to be building some props. And go ahead and watch that episode. That ought to be nice and interesting and busy as well. Thanks for watching. Whoa, you guys look spooky.